Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm Kim Rodrigues, and this is my partner,
Natig Jalilov. Good morning, guys.
We're here today to talk about today's flip. We're in Framingham, Massachusetts, and we've done quite a bit of work here, Nate, right?
Yes, we have done. I would say that we're getting closer to the finish line, I would say.
Yeah.
Definitely, yeah.
So I think we're going to talk about some things that we've learned along the way. This is our first flip together. We have done business in other forms together, purchasing houses, but this is our actual first flip. And we came in with a purchase price of what, $525?
$525.
And we borrowed some hard money. If you know what hard money is, you know what it is
Let's
now,
just
right?
explain what's, let's just explain that what's hard money.
So hard money is not a traditional bank. There are lenders out there, private lenders, other institutions that will offer you what's called hard money at a higher interest rate. It just helps you get into a property and get a construction loan on top of that, so you can do your purchase and your reno. So we had to come up with a reno budget. And I think that reno budget is something you really need to pay attention to, right?
Definitely, you have to be careful with what you're going to do. You have to have a clear vision, and you need to understand a little bit construction, that you should know how much that things can cost. But even those that believe me, I'm in construction over 10 years, and I made some mistakes, to be honest.
We both made some mistakes, right?
I mean, it's normal. I'm just honestly sharing, what we have done so far here. Yeah. It's not about just construction knowledge. It's totally different things. That when we talk about that, let's do a flip together. I was thinking that, I have a construction knowledge. It's going to be easy, smooth. But once we started, I see that actually it's not like that. It's just, it's a little bit different. That's why it's called, flipping homes or real estate investing. That's not a construction.
Yeah. And what is a flip? So we brought Cash along today. You want to say hi, Cash?
Yeah,
Just be careful. Come on over. It's his first experience. He goes, what do you mean you're flipping a house, right? And you said, are you turning it over? And I go, yeah, we're kind of turning it over, right?
Yeah.
But what did you learn? We're just making it a lot more prettier and functional than it was before, right? So flipping a house is really remodeling the house. And there's different phases of remodeling. Now, we didn't go down to the studs.
We didn't.
But we did quite a bit. Right, Natig?
We did a lot over here. Exteriors was really good. Only thing that was missing, a little bit touch up on the roofs, and the windows was really sucks. So what we did, we replaced all the windows. That's the first thing. And then inside, some rooms like the bathrooms, in the kitchen, the mudrooms, we have to remove everything. We go until the studs. And we insulate the walls with the spray foam. And we're gonna talk, we made mistakes along the way, but rest of it, we install a new hardwood floor in the kitchen, sunroom, sanding existing hardwood floor in poly, and we replace all the doors, and the bathrooms is brand new, that's for sure.
The bathrooms are brand new.
And
the flooring throughout the house,
in the basement. The basements, and there's another floor, actually. This is a triple,
a tri-level. It's kind of like a tri-level.
Tri-level. So we installed the LVP vinyl flooring. And it looks really great. I will share all the videos. And if you don't, just please subscribe our channel, so you're going to see everything that I shared as a short video, so you guys have some understanding what we're really doing.
Yeah. And that's what we're here today to do, to set up the stage for today's flip.
Correct.
We're going to be highlighting our flips and every other person that we work with to do flips in the New England region.
Yes, I would like to ask a couple questions, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Yes. First, let's start with why today's flip. Why? We put that name with one small sentence. Maybe you can just say about it. Why today's flip? Yeah, I'm sure that people say, why today's flip?
How did we come up with a name?
Yes.
We came up with a name because we tried to get the address, and then the address didn't work. I was going to call it Spring Lane, and then Spring Flip. I did Spring Flip.
Spring Flip, yeah.
I said Spring Flip, and he goes, what about today's flip? And I'm like, yeah, that's great. So we tried to get both, and we got today's flip. And here we are, today's flip. So hopefully every day, we can bring you something about it. Today's flip.
Correct. Yeah, I think it's gonna be great. It's just starting. Yeah. That's how I feel it. I think we're gonna do many more projects. That's how I feel it.
I agree. And Nate's really good to work with, and that's important when you have a partner. You need someone who's conscious of the budget, and I think we're missing any details. And and that we can agree. We have
No,
a
no,
way
of
to
course,
make
of
decisions
course.
and
I
agree
really
on.
appreciate it. Generally,
Yeah.
I understand that to be partner in any business, I have done so far maybe 4 different businesses, and as a partner, to be honest, most of them goes wrong because it's hard to be in a business. To be partner in the same business is like raising a kid. That's how it is, and everyone knows that raising a kid is really tough because there is a lot of decisions. You need to, just talk with your partner. So that's how it is, and running a business is the same way.
Yeah.
And I'm thankful to you, and that another reason is that I'm also learning from you and John Rodrigues. So I really appreciate it for the opportunities that you open to be partner with me.
Yeah, and I think it's about talking and coming to a consensus.
Correct.
And I think in the future, the next project, we'll be a little bit more conscious of the budget up front.
Definitely.
And putting more money. So we're thinking, oh, we'll spend 50 to 70,000 on this one, right? We're going to be over that.
Even we can make it a little bit less.
We can make it less.
The question is, are we going to make a mistake in the second one? Probably.
Yeah, you always make
it's going
mistakes,
to be
and that's how
different.
you learn.
Yeah.
So
let's start maybe how much so far we have spent. Do you want to share with that?
We've spent about
let's just go with maybe trade by trade, so it will be easier for them to understand. This is what's the total square feet of this home? It's like, I believe, 1,900 square feet.
A little bit more.
Yeah, a little bit more. Okay. Actually, you're right. It's a little bit over to actually 2,000 square foot. So for flooring, how much we spent?
Hardwood floor refinishing. So that's all the upstairs is hardwood floor refinishing. We had new hardwood floors installed in the kitchen and also in the sunroom. We had new thresholds put in, and then we had LVP in all of the basement. That cost us just under $10,000.
Correct. And let's just tell the room wise so they can understand what exactly it is. And upstairs hardwood floor, there are 3 bedrooms. And there's hallway, and there is huge living room. Kitchen is and also it's kitchen, dining room, and the sunroom. So all this is hardwood floor. When we say that the third level is there is a 1 bedroom, there is a 1 hallway, and there's another
large family room, large family room.
And this one, we're going to turn this to the gym. And there's another room that is office. And actually, there is one more.
And a laundry room.
So, so you can understand that there's plenty of space.
Yeah. So that was one of the biggest. And then the other biggest expense, I think the flooring was big. I'm going to let you talk about the electrical and the plumbing because you really oversaw those areas.
Correct.
But the plastering, so we had to do the electric. We should go in order of how we did things, right? So we did the windows, right? Because you should kind of go in order, because if you don't go in order, you don't want to do your plaster before you get your plumbing done or your electrical. So talk about the electrical and the plumbing.
Electric and plumbing. Original quote was 9,000 to placing all the outlets. In the kitchen, there was all of them. It was one line. Like for appliances, electric lines, it was on the one line. It was connected somehow. It was probably DIY project. And now we change it, and we electrician installed the sub panel, bring every separate line to every appliances in the kitchen, and we can upgrade all the lighting. We add how many?
We added.
Was it 14?
14 came to my mind.
Yeah. I think 14 recessed light we added on the living room. All outlets is going to replace, of course, adding another sub panel. It cost us, I will say, $1,000, $1127.
Yep.
Additional to 10,027. So that's how much total it cost us. I want to mention that original cost was 9,000, but it goes up because he has to install the sub panel. Original sub panel wasn't installed in the right space. It didn't have enough places for the breaker, and that's why he has to install the new sub panels. That's cost us another $1,000. And the plumbing so far it's the only thing that it hasn't changed. Finger crossed. So I hope it's going to continue like that.
And we had the plumbing. There was a DIY project in the basement that we couldn't leave it like that. It was just not conducive. The tub, you had the tub. It was like, here's the floor, and you had to like step up 3 feet to get into the tub, which was a shower, and it was just not right. So what did you do?
What our plumbers did, we removed until the concrete slab, and then he cut the concrete slab and installed a new drainage for the standing shower. And he connected to the drainage. So it was a little bit challenging, but he did a great job. And total cost of the plumbing was $7,000, which is, I think it's a great price for the 2.5 baths kitchen. So it's that challenging to cutting concrete and installing drainage, under the concrete slab. It was a little bit.
And another thing we have to do, right, we didn't talk about is we have to pull the building permits.
Oh, definitely.
And we had to get the electrical permit and the plumbing permit. So we've done everything by the book.
According to the book.
So that we are up to code. We're going to close on our permits. I think that's very important in the real estate game. A lot of people are afraid to pull permits. and homeowners and
correct.
people. Now, I had someone, I told you recently,
Okay.
that wanted to sell their house.
Okay.
They had purchased this house, and they didn't use me as a realtor. They used someone else. They had a whole
guys, you guys
finished
should
basement.
work with the Kim as a realtor because she's so specific. She's gonna help you out all the process seriously.
They did not pull any of the permits for the basement, and there was like a full bathroom, a few bedrooms. It was like done. A lot of money was spent in the basement. They had a fire in the garage, so they had to have the fire department there. The city came in. They have to do inspections. So guess what happened? The city said, "What is this in your basement?"
Yeah.
They made them rip everything out. They had to even cut the floor to pull the plumbing out of the floor. They had to take down everything. No, it was like a nightmare. So pulling a permit, you're thinking you're saving yourself money, but you're really not. You want to do it right, and you want to be safe for you and your family.
People are scared to pull in the permit because they think that, they don't know much and they will make a mistake, but they want to do it, without, especially if you are doing a flip or real estate investors. So you guys have to pull a permit for sure, that because you want to add the value, because that's how you get your money back. So pulling a permit is the first thing, and it's not hard. As a homeowner, you guys can do that, or you guys can hire a contractor who has a CSL license. They can pull a permit for you. So next, what is it?
So I think that there's a couple of phases of the permitting, right? You wanted to go so that when your electric, so you have your main permit for the whole house, right?
Yes.
And then you have your electrical permit, you have your plumbing permit, and then there's some other permits that you can tell them about, but you have to get like phase one, the rough.
So let me start the whole process of the permit. So when you do any constructions or renovations at your home or the flip project, called the building permit, you need to get it. Building permit, when you pull it, it depends on what you're gonna do with that home. You need to provide engineering plan, or in a kitchen, if you do a kitchen plan, and you need to have some liability insurance for sure. If you have contractors, they need to provide work compensation insurance, and just fill out some forms, and that's it. Pretty much, it's gonna take 1 to 2 weeks, and you're gonna get your permit. And the electric it has to be licensed electric and licensed plumber who can pull a permit. So that's another thing in Massachusetts. Yes. Yeah. So, and that's how you're gonna get the permits. But there are some phases, to finish that, close the building permit. So the phase one, once you remove everything, remove everything. Electric is gonna do the job. Plumber is gonna work there. So they have to get the rough inspection, electric rough, plumbing rough. It has to be signed on the building permit. There is a one building permit card. It has to be posted front door, or somewhere that you can see from a driveway or the road. And once they're done, you have to fire blocks on the electric wires as if going through the studs, and then you can have a building rough inspections done. Once building rough inspections done, if there is some open walls, you have to get another inspection for insulations. That's what we did for the...
so we had a sunroom that we thought we were just going to be able to...
We were planning to not remove it because we see that there are some insulations, but the inspector didn't like it.
Yeah, he didn't like it.
So he didn't like it. Yes. I'm glad that we did, to be honest. It cost us what, like another $3,000?
Yeah.
No, because 2004 spray foam and 2004, it's another $3,000 that it cost us more, but I think it's worth it, to be honest, because right now we increase the square feet of this home, which as we know that it's important. It's really good. It's going to be warm. We're going to put the electric heater there, so it's part of a home. So I'm sure that whoever is going to buy, that family is going to really have a worry-free home that can live here. So insulation inspections, and once it passed, only thing that it's going to be the final inspection. Okay?
And we can't do that till when?
And we can't do that until we finish everything, to be honest. So once we finish everything, the electric is going to be a final inspection. Plumbing has to be signed off. And after that, only thing, you can close the whole permit. It's going to call the final inspection for building permit. So this is all the phases.
Yeah. And right now we don't have any toilets in the house, right?
There's no toilet.
So sometimes you would get a porta potty, but luckily we're close to stores. So if someone really has to go, they'll run down the street. Or maybe they're men working here and they'll do something else. But I don't know what that is.
Let's not talk about it. Let's leave them alone.
So I've ran down the street a couple times.
Okay. It's coming to where?
So right now, where are we at right now? So right now we
plasters. Did we talk about
the plaster?
Okay.
Oh, plaster was how much? $12,600.
Correct. Yeah.
That kind of hurt
I think it's great because the guys really did good job.
No, this plaster.
It was terrible. You remember that?
Yeah, it was
master
awful.
bedroom.
We had these big wavy, like how sometimes you see the circle ceilings or you see the popcorn ceilings. You think, oh, it's just a little bit. No, this was not. It was like waves in the ocean on the wall.
But like
it was like
crazy.
stuck on like
Yeah,
I don't
the
know.
guys did, I mean,
Yeah.
amazing job. It's so smooth. I have
Yeah.
shared some videos.
And this
you
is
guys can
just
see.
these walls right here. I don't know if you can see them, but they were recently plastered, so they're still in the process of curing. They take about 5 days before we can paint, but they're like
It's so smooth,
so
and you don't need to
smooth.
sand
It's like
it.
a brand new house.
That's the value. I love it.
Yeah.
So I don't like any dust, to be honest.
Yeah, and then once we get it painted, it's gonna be like a brand new house. It really
Okay.
is.
Yeah, the plaster.
And then we did remove all the moldings because we had ranch casing. So we wanted to update the house to make it
Please go.
more
Yeah, talk about
modern. We wanted more modern style because it's a tri-level. It has that appeal. So we removed all the ranch casing, and I guess casing is a lot more expensive and molding is a lot more expensive than I thought it would be. But we have an amazing finished carpenter who's really doing a fantastic job
Seriously.
with casing, which is around the doors, the molding around the doors, and then he's going to put in the baseboard. But before he puts in the baseboard, we decided to put in all new doors to upgrade the look.
That's what he's installing actually.
Because we had a mix of doors. We had some hollow core doors. We had some, the masonite doors, and they were all different sizes. So we wanted the look to be uniform and to look like a nice home, which it's in a great neighborhood that should have everything that looks uniform and quality, because that's what we're about. So he's putting in all the doors. So you want to tell about the door drama?
Door drama.
We had some door drama. I was not happy about the door drama because we took a lot of time in the doors.
Correct. Yeah, we were planning to order
remeasuring.
Yeah. I mean, I think you were ordering that, so you can, if you want, you can talk about
I got the estimates. I went to a couple different places, got the estimates, and we ended up going with Remodelers Outlet in Fall River, and they have a couple of branches, and they customize doors and everything, and they have really good pricing. But I specifically ordered split jam
because every wall is different, and some rooms we install they should new sheetrock on the wall, so it makes the thickness of the wall a little bit different. So regular doors wouldn't fit, and she says that we should definitely do the split jam, which was a great split jam. It was
we had the right intention, we had the right measurements. I triple checked. I gave my finished carpenter the measurements to say, okay, let's do these. I even went on with my carpenter, and I think this is important so that you don't make mistakes, because you need to be aware when you're putting a door in which way the door swings. You also need to know where the switches are. Because have you ever been to a house and you open the door and they're like, where's the switch? Oh, you open it into the switch. You can't do that. So you have to be aware of those little details, which make a big difference in the usability and the functionality of the stuff you're installing. So we wrote on the door jambs if we had a right-handed swing, and I learned the biggest tip, right? Because we went back and forth. So on the door, can I demonstrate?
Sure.
Is that all right? So here's the door. This is what I learned, and I think this is the coolest thing, because everybody's like, is it a right-hand swing or a left-hand swing? So what you do is, see this door here? This is where the hinges are. Put your back to the hinge. Put your back to the hinge. If you want the door to swing this way, it's a left hand. If you want the door to swing this way, it's a right hand. Right. That's all you need to know. And then you just write it on the door.
Yep.
And it's as easy as that. Otherwise, everybody's like, okay, you stand outside the door, and if you push it in or you push it out, no, this is it. Back to the hinges, left and right. Simple as that.
Yep.
I think that was the biggest thing I learned. That was the biggest thing I learned.
That's great. Yeah.
Because we went back and forth, right? We're like, oh no, it's a right hand swing. We're pulling it to you. It's going in. It's going out. And I don't know. And then when I went to the door store, he's like, yeah, I have people who don't know how to do it. And you know who told me how to figure it out? Edwin.
Yeah.
Our finished carpenter. Yeah. He goes, Kim, it's so easy. I go, what? And that's what he taught me. So now you know the trick.
Yep. That's great. So, I mean, we learn a lot of things, but this is for
that's important, because doors, like if you order the wrong things, like we got frustrated. I got frustrated because we wanted split jam doors and we didn't get split jam doors. And we have a timeline that we're on. So we didn't want to return all the doors and have to start over. So we made a decision to pay a little bit of extra
to finish
carpenter to do it. And thankfully he's great. And we decided that we made that decision.
I think it makes sense because we don't want to waste time. Yeah. And it's going to take a little more time. It's going to be a challenge for him, but it's not so big deal, to be honest.
So when you get your quote, you make sure you write down, because they have all these codes, you write split jam.
Yeah, just to make sure when you
check all your sizes, because that's what we did. We double, triple checked. And
how much the door cost?
The doors were about 5,300, I think.
5,300. Okay.
5,300.
And there was, I believe, 15 door and
And
three
three bifolds.
three
Yeah,
bifolds.
we didn't
So
get the
18.
bifolds yet.
Yeah.
Those are coming in late. We had those specially made, but
Okay.
yeah. And now we're going to order what, 2 more doors for the exterior?
Yes.
We decided to change some exterior,
I
maybe
think
3.
we should. I think we should make it 3, to be honest. Yeah. I
Yeah.
understand that your concerns that you don't want to spend more time, but
Well, on that
we
one
do a
door.
lot on these
Yeah.
homes that I want the buyers come into this home and look at it and say, yes, I want to live
Yeah.
here. They can
They're gonna
picture
want,
it. Yeah.
I think that I still feel strongly about the back door, but I know we're going to come to an agreement on that.
Yeah.
The front door and the outside, I think that
Okay.
once we get that all done, it'll be good.
Yep.
And we have a pool in this house.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so we have a repair coming in with the pool, but we're going to tackle that within the next month.
In the pool, there is some problems. What's it?
No, we
the
just have
lining,
to, we have to put a new liner in and just reconnect things. And then we already winterized it and everything. So we're going to be putting a new liner in and then
probably we're going to do
some
it
decking.
in the mid-March.
Are you guys going to do that? What's that stuff called, John? Remember we were researching, Nate, do you remember?
What was it?
The stuff for the decking. Instead of doing the concrete, there's this new
mixing
product.
with the small granules with the epoxy.
Wash stone. So I don't know if anybody out there has used wash stone, but we're researching it and we're thinking about putting wash stone on the patio out back with the
around the pool.
Around the pool.
Right now there is
because it'll make it look custom and pretty and smooth.
Definitely.
But it almost looks like, what does it look like?
It's like pebbles.
It looks like, yeah.
But it's like 2 chemicals that go.
Isn't it epoxy to mix with the granules?
Yes,
Is that
it's
something?
2 pots,
Yeah.
A and B.
Okay, A and B. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So so we'll see. I'm hoping that we get that done because I think it'll look smashing.
I see. I see. Okay. And what else left over there?
It's a lot of little things, right? We're getting the doors done.
Yeah, I mean, right now the guy's installing the doors, and after that he's going to install the kitchen cabinets. Oh, let's talk about that.
The kitchen cabinets.
Yes.
I have a deal for you on kitchen cabinets. So if you need kitchen cabinets, I'll hook you up. Reach out to me or John Rodrigues, and we'll be happy to. We ended up going with removing all the cabinets. They were from probably 1970s.
Yeah. So
and they were painted like a browny olive color, and some were falling apart. And the kitchen is one of the most important places of the home. It's the heart of the home where you gather, you cook, you nourish your family. Yeah. And so we decided to go with all white cabinets. And then we're going to do a quartz countertop and backsplash, I believe. We haven't picked that out yet. That's one of the things we still have to pick out.
The cabinets already,
the cabinets are here. They need to be installed. I think there's 1 or 2 cabinets that we have to, 1 cabinet left.
Next week it's going up.
And it's going up, and I can't wait to see that. Then we can get the countertop guy and the sink guy in here to measure that.
Yes.
We're also going to have like a breakfast bar. So we're having an L-shaped kitchen.
Yeah, let's do that. Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So it was like L-shaped. There was 2 like 34-inch door size entrance to the kitchen.
They had cabinets on all the walls, right?
Yeah, all the walls. Yeah, it was Kim's idea that she told me that. First, we were planning to remove, but we realized that it's a load-bearing wall, so we can't do that. It's gonna be another headache. We need to hire structural engineers, so we didn't want to go through that path. And what we decided, we said, okay, let's just do something at least. It can bring some light. And she said, okay, let's just make it, the picture frame on the wall, so we can open it. So literally you can sit in the kitchen and look at the outside driveway if anyone's pulled the car, so you can see that it's right now it's a lot of
it
light.
Just opened it all up.
And that another doors that is opening to the dining area, we make it a 6-foot opening, so it looks really fantastic. I'm so happy. We did that,
great.
seriously.
Yeah. When you see the finished product, you'll be like, oh, that does look nice.
Definitely, yes.
Yeah.
And when we opened that wall, I was thinking maybe we can do it. And you just came, thanks to you. So you said that let's just make it symmetric.
They were going to make a small hole. And I said, no, when you're coming in because you come up some little stairs and then you see the big living room with the fireplace. You can see the dining room. You can see back into the sunroom. So now with this opening, you're going to be able to see into the kitchen. And you always want symmetry, right?
No,
so where the hole was, they were planning on doing, I'm just going to say like this. I said, no, let's make it equal on both sides. Let's do it bigger and make it equal on both sides, because you're not going to hurt the integrity of that wall, and it'll let the whole thing be open.
Yeah.
And then we decided on the other side of that wall, we'd put like a breakfast coffee bar. you know,
I think
it's gonna look great.
it's gonna be a great spot. To me, I mean, I love to spend more time in the kitchen because I love eating. So
Yeah.
I think that will be my spot if it is my home. So that's great.
Yeah.
And
It's fun doing. It really
no,
is
of course.
fun.
I
Right?
think, yeah, these are the things that what we have done so far. And if I say that what I have learned so far is seriously, no matter how much effort you're gonna put to planning, there will be something wrong. And I'm so thankful to both of us that when something happens, we are calm. We always focusing on how we can solve this.
Right.
What's the solution? Okay, I mean, there is a problem over here, but I mean, it is what it is. So how we can solve it?
Yeah, it's
So,
true. There's
I mean,
always a solution
I'm
for every
happy
problem.
that we are like-minded on that. So we are just approaching the same way.
Yeah, I agree.
Once we maybe
We have all the
finished
finishing. We have to make some decisions on the doorknobs, the
Correct.
faucets,
those
like
small
all the
details,
small
yeah.
details, which sometimes take time. But we just need
Oh,
to get those.
we didn't talk about the bathroom. Bathroom
Yeah,
tiles, yeah. Tile guys is installing the already installed, I think, half bath and that full bath, the floor tiles.
yeah,
And installed half tiles on the top.
in the tub. Yeah.
Yeah, probably he's gonna come soon and he's gonna finish that wall side today and put some grass on the floor and it's gonna be
It's looking really good.
sick.
Yeah. I'm excited about that.
I'm excited. Thank you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching us or learned something. If you guys have any question, please feel free comment on this video. I would love to, if I see that there's a lot of question, I will be gonna make another video about it.
Like, share, subscribe.
Yes, definitely, yeah. And next time probably we will have once we done, or maybe meanwhile we will do it. Just
I think we do the kitchen. We're going to have a tour, actually.
Yeah,
we're going to have a live tour.
The
so
March
Cocktail
11,
Connections,
okay. Just
Cocktail
say about
Connections
that,
in Real Estate is a networking group I have once a month in Foxborough, Massachusetts at Patriot Place, Six Strings Grill and Stage. And we get about 100 to 150 people a month coming, investors, contractors, realtors.
Can I tell
one
more thing?
Yeah.
The guys, that's how I met with these awesome people. Kim Rodrigues, John Rodrigues, and there are many more.
Yeah.
And I think it's approximately 4 years ago. That's how, maybe three years, something
like that. Yeah.
So that's how I met with these guys, and then I said, okay, I want to buy homes. That's how we look for it. We
and I
find
helped him get his first homes.
Yeah.
And then I helped his friend.
Yeah, my friend. Yeah.
It's basically family.
Yeah, definitely.
Right?
Yes, it is.
And get his home in Boston. That was a good deal.
That was a great deal.
100,000 bang out the gate. He had in.
Especially with you bought it
100,000 over what he bought it for.
And now 100,000 equity.
Equity.
And
Boom,
that's
right
not
away.
Yes, right away because it had some issue with septic, so he fixed it.
Yep.
That's
good.
Great. Yeah. So see you soon. Thanks for watching us. And do you have anything else to tell?
Yes. So CCRE Cocktail Connections in Real Estate will be here. What day did we say?
March 11, I believe.
March 11th.
Yeah.
Either that Saturday or Sunday. We'll be posting it on our website. We're on Facebook, and we'll be posting it here so that you can come. And we're going to have like an open house for investors and people who want to see what we've done, and we'll have videos. We have the videos, which you can watch each transformation on our channel, right?
Yes.
If you haven't watched.
So if you are an investor and hard money guy,
realtor,
and who else? Contractor,
and
anyone who loves real estate wants to learn. I think that's gonna be a really great networking event that we're gonna host it here, and it's gonna be really great.
Yeah, and you can check out. We have that posted too, John. The last one we did at Sargent Avenue. What number Sargent was that? 19 Sargent Avenue in Providence on the east side in Rhode Island. We brought it from the beginning when we took that one down to the studs. And that went from, we purchased that home at $360,000, put like $450,000 in, and we sold it for 1.2.
On John By's Rhode Island.
And you can also check it out on John By's Rhode Island. You can come say hi. No, he'll talk to you soon, and you can see him in some of the videos. But we look forward to learning more together and growing our business. And today's flip, we're here for you to teach you all about flipping.
Thank you. See you soon.